Ooh, look at me go, shooting 2 videos in one day. Well, in this video, I want to talk about the one thing that trips all of us up when we're trying to lose weight. It's kind of tripping me up a little bit, but I'm getting my mind into it and learning. And it's something, that I had said to my brother many years ago when he asked me about, maintaining a healthy low weight or getting leaner, because he's a runner and he wants to obviously be as light as possible, so he's not running carrying a lot of weight. And I said to him, and I realize now that it is the truth, you have to kind of go to bed a little bit hungry almost every day or most days until you reach your goal weight, of course. So hunger, I want to talk about hunger in terms of weight loss, because none of us want to experience hunger, not really. But when you are trying to signal to your body that it has to burn body fat, hunger is that cue, really. So we feel hunger because we're on a diet. If we respond to that hunger and eat and stuff our face, then the body's not going to burn its own stores. And of course, if we are following any kind of diet for fat loss, that's what we want. So we mustn't think hunger means anything bad. It's not necessarily negative. I know it feels uncomfortable, but it really is the way. And it's not something we want to talk about, we want to hear. We don't like to acknowledge the fact that we have to endure a little bit of discomfort, a little bit of hunger in order to lose the body fat. It's hard, I know, believe me. I am, like I said in my last video, following a fat loss diet, calorie controlled, everything is healthy, moderate, but smaller portions, given to me by an acquaintance or friend, mentor, somebody who knows very well about weight loss and dieting. And it's been tough, I won't lie. The hunger comes and goes in waves, but then again, the energy comes and goes in waves too. So like today I'm feeling very energetic, but there are periods when there is some hunger. But now what I'm telling myself is something I heard on Hattie Boydell's podcast. Now Hattie Boydell is an Australian WBFF, and if you don't know what that means, it's a fitness competition. She is a champion. She, in my opinion, is the queen of being shredded. I will put a picture of her here. And she says that if you're feeling hunger, it means that the diet is working. And I thought, duh, of course it does. So immediately when you feel hunger, you want to satiate it. You want to quell the hunger by eating something. But if you can ride that wave, what you will find, and I read this in one of the fasting books that I read on fasting, intermittent fasting, is that hunger comes and goes in waves. So you'll feel a wave of hunger, but if you wait it out, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it goes. And then your body does have to turn to its own fat stores, and you'll find that you'll just carry on and you'll be okay until the next sort of wave. Now with me, I'm on a sort of eating plan. So I've got the meals, most of them are pre-prepared. I don't have to think about it. I know what I've got to eat, and it's working. It's working. I've dropped a kg or two already. Some of it could be a bit water, but it is working. Unfortunately, the hunger did get the better of me one day, and I fell off the wagon and I stuffed my face. But that's also part of it. I think with the diet, if you just give up and say, oh, I couldn't follow it, I got hungry, or I gave up, that's the wrong mindset. So I had a bad day, I'm back on it. My goal is to lose some body fat so I can see my abs again, see what's underneath the fat. And I know that this is a topic that interests a lot of people. It is doable, but you have to go through some hunger. And that's the message of today's video. I know it sucks. It does suck. It's not what we want to hear. It's not what we want to feel. It's not what we want to go through. But any diet that is in some way cutting your calories, cutting your portions, has to involve you being hungry at some point. Otherwise, it probably isn't really working unless you've got a lot of body fat to lose, and maybe burning that body fat, look, I don't know, keeps you satiated. But as you get sort of closer to your goal weight, you will feel maybe a little bit lethargic, maybe a little bit colder than usual at some points, and hungry. Now, with all that I've just said, I don't believe that weight loss is the be-all and the end-all of life. It certainly isn't. If you're into the gym and fitness like I am, then it is something that you will be into. And your worth as a human being is so not determinant on your weight. It really isn't. And like I said, I know this is a topic many people are interested in, and without sounding like somebody who, I really don't care what weight anyone's at. I mean, you do you, I'll do me, it's all good. You can be at any weight. Doesn't mean you're good or bad. It's not a moral thing. It just depends on your goals, where you're at in life, what your fitness and health goals are. But I do want to share this kind of information, which is very real and honest, because we don't like to think about it. We don't like to talk about it. So when people share their weight loss stories, I don't ever hear them saying, well, I had to kind of endure a little bit of hunger. They just sort of say, oh, I followed this diet and like, look, I lost 10 kgs or whatever. But just be prepared, I think, is what I'm trying to say, that the hunger won't kill you, and it's probably not the worst thing in the world to be feeling it now and then. If you think about the society we live in, where there's fast food and convenient food, foods that we never had 100 years ago. At this point in time in society, we are almost never hungry. And so hunger itself is probably something that is normal to feel from time to time. I'm not saying go through the whole day being hungry. That would be horrid and not fun. But I'm not going through the whole day hungry. I'm just feeling it like now and then, maybe in the morning, and then I'll have breakfast and carry on. And then maybe there'll be a wave of hunger later, but it's also not as bad as we think. I think sometimes we panic. We get that first like rumble, and we go, oh, and we panic. But what I've also been coming to in my mind is that if fat loss is your goal, you need to almost get spiritual about it. Here I go getting spiritual again, but just accept that your body has to do the processes. And if you're eating the right things in the right quantities in a calorie deficit, you will still be providing yourself with the nutrients, the fats, the carbs, the proteins, and you can still lose weight. So you'll be healthy. You'll be okay. You're not going to damage yourself. It's not going to be unhealthy. I'm not talking about drastic unhealthy diets like just grapefruits for 2 weeks or just liquid or something ridiculous. Healthy and balanced, and you'll get there. So the Hunger Games, let them begin. If you want to lose a bit of fat, just expect it and know it's normal. Thank you for watching this video. That's where I'm going to end it. If you're new to my channel, please do subscribe. I'm on the road to 500 subscribers, which is awesome. My channel is a bit of a patchwork quilt, many different topics, because that's how we are as human beings. And I will see you in my next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye.